Hello, by now you kind of know who I am, but I'll still introduce myself for those of you who it's the first time you're listening to Weekly Hope and Courage. So welcome to this weekly video that I do with the International Women's Ministry Network called Weekly Hope and Courage. As things are still unraveling, there's been a lot of protests, a lot of aftermath of these protests, and people engaging about racial issues in a way that we haven't done in a long time. In North America and Canada and the United States, but really all over the world. And so right now I want just to encourage you to think a little bit about how do we connect with the Lord, with God in this moment. Many people think that we should either just be out there only doing marches and things like that. Other people think we should really just do anything we do only for the glory of God, and if we don't have God written all over it, we shouldn't do it. And I actually think we can combine those two things, and that we should really be seeking more than anything, connecting with the Lord and doing action as well. How do we connect with God in a time when it feels like things are completely in disarray? One of the big things I would say is honestly. Connect with the Lord honestly, saying, God, how long? Lamenting, asking the Lord for guidance, and then when He shows you the one thing to do it. And if you're confused about, well, what do I do? Many questions have been asked like that. What do we do? What's the next steps? I want to encourage you today to focus on maybe one thing in your sphere of influence, where after connecting with God in an honest manner, saying, I'm not sure all of what I can do, and saying, Lord, how long must we go through all this? And true prayer, which is basically talking to God honestly and from the heart, that then you take the next right step. Perhaps if you're a school teacher, it means helping to change the curriculum in schools to reflect a more just understanding of history. If you are in a bank, it means not profiling when people of different shades of skin color, of cultural heritage needs a loan. Perhaps if you are in the sector of business, it is making sure you have equal practices, equity practices. The list is endless. In counseling, which is my field, making sure that we do, in fact, reflect a robust multicultural counseling practices. Hiring people that are not always looked upon just because they look different than what you think would be attractive. Perhaps it is redefining what is attraction and what is attractive. So these are many ways of practicing justice. Micah 6:8 says, the way to God's heart and what does God require of us is to have mercy, to have justice, to do mercy, have justice, and walk humbly with our God. So doing justice is not an afterthought, and neither is it when I have nothing else to do. It is squarely what the Lord requires of us. But it starts with connecting with God, connecting with others. I want to encourage you this week that think of what's the one thing you can do to encourage other people to walk in a way that's more filled with justice than previously you've had in the past. I leave you with those words. God bless you. Until next time.